Cloud security is one of the fastest growing areas in cybersecurity, and it also can pay incredibly well. But most beginners think it's too complicated to start. Now, as a cybersecurity recruiter, I can tell you that beginners absolutely can get into cloud security if they follow a clear path. Today, I will walk you through the exact steps to go from zero to cloud security job ready. So grab a coffee and let's get into this. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Luke and I'm a cybersecurity recruiter with over 14 years experience. I help people break into the industry with clear, realistic advice based on what hiring managers actually want. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's build your cloud security roadmap. Step number 1, build your fundamentals. So networking, Linux, security basics. Before you move into cloud security, you need a foundation. Cloud security is still security and you cannot skip the basics. So what do you need to understand? You need a few things that really are important in this journey. You need to know how networks work, how traffic flows. You need to learn IP addresses and ports, basic firewall rules, Linux navigation, and core security concepts. So why does this matter from a recruiter's perspective? Well, hiring managers often say that beginners fail because they jump straight into cloud tools without understanding the fundamentals. And trust me, you need to know this. So if you understand networking and you understand security basics, you learn cloud 10 times faster and you become far more hireable. Recommended certifications for this: look at the CompTIA Network Plus and the CompTIA Security Plus. These make the rest of your roadmap so much easier. I can't stress that enough. Okay, step number 2, choose one cloud provider, AWS or Azure. Cloud beginners often try to learn everything at once. Don't do that. Pick one and stick to it. So let's look at AWS. This is the most popular globally. There's lots of entry-level resources and many companies are hiring beginners. You have Azure also. Now, this is very popular in Australia. It's strong in enterprise and government and great for people who want structure. From a recruiter, a tip I would give you is hiring managers don't honestly care necessarily which one you pick. They care that you understand one platform well enough and how to secure it. So you only need to master one to get your first role. Don't try and feel like you need to do two. I can tell you, do one, learn it well, become an expert in that, and you will stand out when you speak to hiring managers. Step 3, learn the core cloud security services. Now, this is where you build real ability. Learn the security features that make cloud environments safe. Focus on the following areas. Get a pen and paper if you need to. You can also pause the video and write this down. But the areas you need to focus are on identity and access management, network security groups and firewalls, login and monitoring, encryption, storage permissions, key management, cloud security best practices, and shared responsibility model. Now, I'm telling you these because these are what I get told most from hiring managers and what comes up in job roles and job specs. And why does this matter to employers? When I speak with hiring managers, these are, once again, the exact areas they ask about in interviews. So when you understand how cloud resources should be secured, you become job ready very quickly. So learn those things well and you will stand out. Step 4, build a simple cloud lab. Now, we talk about this lots on this channel, but hands-on experience is what separates people who get interviews from people who never hear back. If I've got a candidate with a resume that's gone through all in theory, and I've got a candidate with a resume that's got clear hands-on project experience, which one's going to get the interview? You know it makes sense that the person who has the actual project experience is the one that's going to get that, and that's the one that hiring managers lean towards. So how do you do that? Well, create a simple environment. Look at a virtual machine, a small web server, databases, login enabled, IAM roles, security groups, a storage bucket configured correctly, then practice securing it. And what this proves is that you can identify risks and you can harden a system. You can actually apply what you have learned. You're not just reliant on theory, and it comes back to the two options again: someone who's got theory, someone who's got hands-on. From a recruiter's perspective, a cloud security lab, being honest, is one of the best things a beginner can show. If I see that, it really stands out. It gives me something real to present to hiring managers, and it shows that you think like a defender, and that's what the hiring manager will want. Okay, moving on to step 5, complete a cloud security certification. So once you have fundamentals, basic lab experience, move towards your first cloud security certification. Now, strong choices: There are a few of them. You have the AWS Security Specialty and the Azure Security Engineer Associate. So these tie in with AWS and Azure, which we spoke about. There's also the Google Professional Cloud Security Engineer, which you can consider. So why do these help? Well, the certifications tells employers two things: that you understand how to secure cloud services and you can work with modern infrastructure. So these certifications consistently move beginners to the shortlist. I put this at number 5 because doing a certification alone isn't going to get you the job. You need to learn everything else that I've mentioned. But if you then tie it with the certification, that will make a big difference. Okay, step 6, build cloud projects that prove your skills. Employers value proof, so build small projects that demonstrate what you can do. Some ideas for you, and once again, pause it, write these down. You secure an S3 bucket or Azure storage container, or build a web app and lock it down. You can detect suspicious login activity, maybe set up cloud login and monitoring, or fix misconfigurations and document your changes. That's really important to document them. Now, another tip I'm going to give you is package your projects. So 1 page each. What you built, the security risks you found, then do what you changed and why it improved security. Screenshots, so take screenshots of all of it. Now this turns you from a beginner into someone actual tangible evidence. That's key. Okay, step 7, learn basic automation. So you don't need to be a software engineer, but small automation skills make you stand out. Learn Python basics. Don't need to be a coder or a programmer, but understand the basics of Python. It will really help. Infrastructure as code fundamentals and how to automate simple tasks. Some examples could be a script that scans permissions, or a script that rotates keys, or even a script that collects logs. If you do this from a recruiter's perspective, I can tell you that candidates who could automate even small tasks immediately look more valuable. It shows initiative and it shows problem solving, which is a key skill to have. Okay, and step 8, apply for cloud security friendly roles. Here are the roles that often hire beginners with the skills that I've mentioned in this roadmap. You have cloud security analyst, junior cloud engineer, junior security engineer, DevSecOps intern or junior maybe, SOC analyst roles that include cloud tooling, IT support roles inside cloud heavy company. That's an area that not many people look at. It's something that you can, because not everyone knows about that. Now, you don't need a cloud security title on your first job necessarily. You just need a foot in the door and cloud exposure. That alone builds massive momentum for you. Now, here's a bit of final advice from a recruiter's perspective. The biggest mistakes beginners make is learning theory without applying for it. If you can show fundamentals, one cloud platform that you know very well, a cloud security lab, a few small projects, and one strong certification, you'll be in the top tier of beginners that I speak to every week. Cloud security is one of the best paths for long-term growth in your cyber careers, and anyone can break in with the right structure. Now, if you want a complete step-by-step guide to career strategy, interview preparation, and how to secure a new job, check out my ebook. I'll leave it in the link description. It will give you everything you need from how to start your resume and send out right the way through to securing the job offer and salary. Now, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. As always, keep leveling up your career. I'll see you on the next video.